everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly, and if you're new around here, I have a sewing and fashion channel where I like to combine home sewing with the fashion industry and to give inspiration to all your home sewers out there. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And for today's video, I'm sharing with you my latest make, and it is this lovely shaket. Like, how lovely. I'm in love with this. As it's autumn and winter coming up, I wanted that kind of transitional piece in my wardrobe where, you know, I'm in England, so some days in September we have sunshine and then suddenly it just turns a little bit cold, so it's a perfect item just to throw over. Like today I'm wearing it with got some shorts, a t-shirt, and then chuck over the shirt, so it's just perfect. And it's the sort of thing that I was really missing from my wardrobe. In today's video I'll be talking through the pattern I used, how it's constructed, everything, to show you it on me, and I'll pop it up on my mannequin and we can talk through all the sewing details. Okay, so we got it on my mannequin so we can talk through. So let's start with the fabric that I decided to use. Now for this make I really wanted that jacket, like that shirt to jacket combo, so I had some lighter weight fabrics that would have worked perfectly, but as it's going into autumn I really wanted some heavier weight fabric that I can throw over, as I said, what I'm wearing when I'm sewing, that sort of thing, and it still give me some warmth. So I decided to look at the new Craft House for this fabric, and they have such an amazing quality of ex-designer fabrics which are dead stock and at such a good value basically. So the fabric that I chose this fabric. It is a, let me see if we can see the texture. Oh, there we go. It's this 100% cotton white twill fabric. It's got a slight stretch to it, but nothing, there we go, nothing that stretchy, but it's got that tiny bit of give, which I thought would be really good for this shirt. You know, when you're putting on and you're moving, you sometimes want a little tiny bit of give, and this worked out perfectly. So yes, this is 100% cotton twill fabric. It's got a lovely thickness to it and that strength, and yeah, just really lovely. It was £14 a metre, and if they still have it in stock I'll leave it linked below, but it's kind of like, because it's dead stock, once it's in and gone, it's gone. They have some amazing new fabrics dropping each week, so this is a really lovely English brand. They're based in London to watch basically, and if you've got something that you really want some nice quality to high quality designer X fabric, check out them. So I decided to use this. I got 2.5 meters for this project, but actually this fabric was so wide, it was, I think I only used like 1.5 meters, so I've got about 1 meter left actually. I don't know what I can make, maybe some matching shorts or something for the summer would be really nice. So anyway, that is the fabric that I decided to use. So that was the fabric, and now moving on to the pattern. Now the pattern is from a independent small designer called Rebecca Jane Patterns, and I sort of been talking to her, met her on Instagram. I followed her, she followed me, because also she was a fashion design student that graduated in 2020 this summer, and you know, like, it's just been really hard for graduates who graduated in 2020. Anyway, she decided to make her own sewing patterns and sell them as PDFs. So her sewing patterns are on her Etsy shop. Now I'll leave all the links to her Etsy shop and this pattern because it's a really lovely pattern if you're interested in shopping. So yeah, so she's got a few patterns, I think, yeah, she's got quite a few on there, but this is the one that stood out for me, and yeah, it's lovely. It's a jacket pattern, which is, as you can see, it's an oversized cut and it's sort of long, so it kind of came to me over that here, comes to about my thigh. So, but because you've got the length, if you wanted to shorten it, you always can. You can just literally just shorten, work around the bottom of the pattern and shorten it up, which would work perfectly if you didn't want such a long shirt. And then also it's got a lovely dropped shoulder that runs down here, which also, well, it's a drop shoulder on me. It's oversized and I'm quite petite, so yeah, it's a drop shoulder on me. which is also gives that beautiful, relaxed, comfy vibe that I really like. You know, I really like that. And then it's got a, I think maybe a 3/4 length sleeve. It's not a full length, but it comes to about here on me. I have very long arms, so actually maybe it's meant to be to, yeah, probably a half length sleeve. And then you got a lovely cuff on the bottom. So yeah, so that's that. We have a lovely, got a button plackets down the front, which gives a lovely centre front line. And then we have a lovely of the collar. Put that back round, and then I'll show you the back. And there's this one piece for the back. So I don't think you can see the hem, and I'm not doing a very good job of showing you the bottom. There you go. And now the hem, it has got a curved hem, which again is very flattering to wear. And it goes up at the side seam, back down to the front, and it's got a lovely curve. There we go, you can see it a bit better, which is lovely. Now I haven't actually made a shirt before. This was like my first shirt pattern. I didn't actually make it at uni. I kind of missed it out because I changed unis. It is a long story, but anyway, I didn't make a shirt until now, so I was really excited when Rebecca was like, do you want to, I can send it to you and we can do a collab on it. I was like, yes, because I really want to make this pattern and I want to make a shirt. So yeah, this pattern was gifted to me from Rebecca. Anyway, so I thought because of the oversized nature, again, the twill fabric would work really well, and it has. It really, because it's got such body to the fabric, it does give you, it holds that oversized shape, which is really lovely. Now for this pattern, Rebecca, when you buy the pattern, when she designed it, it does have two flat pockets that go here and here, like on the front. I decided not to put them on, and this is purely because of my fabric choice. It's because my fabric, as I said, has got quite a lot of body and it's quite structured. They just wouldn't sit very well on me where I'm so petite. Another layer of a thicker fabric would kind of stick out on me, but it does look really lovely. And if I was gonna, I probably will make this in like a linen fabric. If I make the linen version, I will definitely put the pockets on because it's more of a lighter weight fabric. It's softer, it's got that movement. So yeah. And also it's also meant to have buttons down the front and a buttonhole here and buttons on the cuffs. Now it's a lovely touch, but for me, I didn't really want to put buttons on it. Again, because my fabric is so thick, my machine actually struggled making the buttonholes, but also I really like the minimalist kind of vibe of it, and I'm never going to wear it done up. I'm going to wear it as an oversized chuck on sort of garment where buttons aren't actually necessary, and I like the minimalistic look of it. So yeah, so that's why I haven't got buttons, but the pattern does have buttons. Quickly talk through how this is constructed. It's a really lovely drawn pattern, and describing, you know, the instructions, it's really lovely. There's lots of descriptions and the diagrams are really big and really clear. So that's a really lovely point. If this is your first shirt make, I would recommend it because it's really simple to make. So first of all, so we'll cut out all our pieces obviously, and then first of all is to put the button placket on the front. This is really simple. It's a piece of fabric cut on the fold, and it basically folds around the front of your shirt. When you have buttons and buttonholes on the front of the shirt, again, that area is going to take some wear, and you need it just reinforced to take the give and the movement of keep buttoning, unbuttoning, wearing, that sort of thing. So that's there, and it's really lovely, and you've got some top stitching along that. Now for the sleeve, next bit is put your sleeve on. So this is one piece sleeve, and it's got a seam up the inside of the sleeve, and then we've got the cuff. So first of all, you construct your cuff together, fold it up, and then yeah, and then it's also got, because we've got quite a lovely oversized balloon sleeve, like got that kind of volume, we've got two pleats in the inside into the cuff, which gives this lovely detail and volume. So when it's being worn, like up like that, it's on your outside and you've got this lovely detail, which is really nice. So then you pop your cuff on first and then you stitch your sleeve together. And the cuff has this lovely sort of overlapping detail here for the button, which is beautiful. So then we attach the two front sections to the back section of the shoulder seam and the side seam together. So then we're getting the base of the shirt. Then we put the sleeve in, which was really easy. I know a lot of people do kind of worry about putting sleeves in, and you know, it's really simple. It goes in perfectly because it's a drop shoulder as well. It can be slightly easier to put in. So if it's your first shirt or sleeve, it's a good design to build up the confidence with putting a sleeve in. So the sleeves go in, then we hem it around the bottom. I hemmed it with just a 1 centimetre seam allowance, purely because of the weight of the fabric, just a rolled seam. Yeah, I just pressed it, pushed it over, pressed it, pushed it over. With this weight of the fabric, I had to press on each roll, not roll it twice and then press, just to really get it secured down. You can, because this is on the curved, you do hit a little bit of curved and bias, so be careful about rolling it. It could be a tiny bit fluty if you pull it, so you have to be really careful not to stretch the bottom. So then we put in the collar. Now the collar, let me bring her down now so you can see. The collar here is made up, so we've got the main collar here, and then you've got the collar stand. This bit's called the collar stand, that the collar sits into, oh, it keeps dropping, sits into, yeah. So how it's constructed, you construct the two pieces of the collar, because this is two pieces, you construct that together, construct the collar stand, then you place the collar within the collar stand, attach that together, and then you sew it onto the neck. Now in the pattern, it says to do a felted seam. Purely, again, because of my fabric choice is, again, really, it's you know, as I was saying, thick fabric. I didn't do that. I literally stitched the outside on and then hand sewn with a slip stitch the whole collar on. If I was using lighter weight fabric, I would definitely do a felted seam and yeah, and use the machine and not hand sew it, but it's just the nature of the fabric that I used. So yes, that is the lovely shirt. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed learning about this make. I'll leave all the links below for my Instagram, Rebecca's links to her shop, her Instagram, everything. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.